Our first story, in a statement, the governor of the Central Bank of Eswatini, Dr. Philip Mnisi, said that the impact of the U.S. tariffs will negatively affect the South African economy, Eswatini's largest trading partner, which could lead to the South African Reserve Bank raising its repo rate to curb resultant inflationary pressures. Dr. Mnisi stated that as the South African Reserve Bank raises the repo rate, the Central Bank of Eswatini is likely to increase its discount rate to directly address the inflationary pressures as well as to maintain alignment with South Africa's repo rate. Now, what does this mean for local businesses as well as our consumers? We spoke to the Chief Executive Officer of Business Eswatini, Inathi Dlamini, who said that this development will not bode well for businesses.
Each time the central bank raises interest rates, the banks always respond in kind. If they raise it by 0.5%, your prime rate also goes up by 0.5%, which means if you owe the bank, you're going to end up paying more. But if we are saving with the bank, you end up making more money. So there are always winners and losers. But the central bank always increases the rate, and that's what the governor was saying. To say, if the Reserve Bank in South Africa raises their rate, the country may have to. And by the way, for the past 2 years, the country has not necessarily been following South Africa. That's why today we have a variance of 50 basis points between the two countries. I think their bank rate in South Africa is 7.5, ours is 7. And it's been different by maybe 0.5% in between. So not necessarily that when South Africa moves, the country moves. Not necessarily so. That I can assure you, for the past 2 years, it hasn't happened that way. But they're not too far apart because they're part of the same monetary area, see, a common monetary area. And in reviewing interest rates, they must look at ensuring that we protect the peg. We also protect or rather mitigate the scourge of inflation in the economy, which is central bank, and looking at the purchasing power of the money that we have.
Chairperson of the Eswatini Consumers Association, Bongani Mdluli, urges consumers to take interest in following the latest developments in the economic landscape. He urges consumers to spend wisely as he foresees that goods will increase, hence the need to exercise caution in spending.
Kubathengi ukuthi bayithathe interest ngekulandzelela letindzaba letendeka emhlabeni, and futhi siyacela kubathengi ukuthi vele nawubuka lesimo lesitako nangabe kwenteka kukhula tintfo ngale directly or indirectly kukhona lokwendekako lapha kithi utawukhanza ukuthi tintfo setiyakhula etitolo nakuphi nakuphi. Sesingacela nje kubathengi ukuthi cela ukuthi babe responsible in their spending. Banake sekude lesikhathi sekuthi utawuspenda nje imali utijabulise without i-consideration yokuthi lento leyo kukhona yini lekulethela kona wena. So siyacela kubathengi ukuthi kube nendlela yokuthi timali labatsebenta matima kube timali labatawati ukuthi titawusebenta tisebente futhi. The
central bank says since changing the interest rate causes a trade-off between inflation and economic growth, the increase in the discount rate to reduce inflationary pressures would further suppress economic growth. The governor continues to say the withdrawal of foreign aid, especially PEPFAR, which was contributing a yearly estimated 1.243 billion emalangeni to the Ministry of Health, will have an impact in reduced aid inflows. Reduced aid inflows will reduce domestic tax revenues, particularly pay-as-you-earn, as well as value-added tax. For Market View, Nelson Dlangamandla, for Minkosi Nzinisa Mbabane.
All right, let's go for a net break. We'll be back shortly with our Enterprise Watch segment.